we're in Harvester waiting for my best friend who is heavily pregnant, due in 22 days, and yeah, it is the 2nd of November and England lost against South Africa by about 20 points. Not the best, but still, at least we were in the final, you know, so that's got to be good. And my husband's currently looking at the menu. I'll let you know how the rest of the day goes. Catch you later. Ciao for now. They finally arrived. Neat. Where's he gone? There he is, Logan. Mummy to be, Daddy to be. Say hello. We're gonna get some grub, eat too much, and then pass out on the way home. Catch you later. Hey guys, it's me, and it's Sunday morning. Sorry I didn't do much more footage yesterday. Had a really nice meal out with my best friend, her fella fiance, and my godson. She is heavily pregnant. She's actually only three weeks away to their next child. So sweet, so exciting. But yeah, it was really nice to see her because I do not get to see her as often as I'd like. And it's really nice to see Logan, being my godson. I don't see him as much as I like. And it's really nice spending some time with Richard because I've never really spent that much time with him. So it was a really nice day yesterday. Me and my husband having a lovely meal with Kat, Richard and Logan. And if you're watching this, hello! But yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm all sweaty and horrible wearing running gear, and that's because I went for a run. Yay! First time in almost 2 weeks that I'd been for a run. So I really did need to go, because it's only a few weeks until it's the Christmas run with my dad in Stratford. So looking forward to that. That's going to be great fun. But today's run was a little bit of a struggle, but that's because I haven't been maintaining my running. I must maintain it. I must keep going. I know I must keep doing it. Otherwise, my running, oh, what's the word? Not motivation, not mojo, something along those lines. I can't remember. Stamina. It's not the word I was looking for, but stamina's close enough. My running stamina is going to go right downhill if I don't keep up running, so I am going to have to keep going. But I did go for a run today, and I think it was about 30 minutes and 5 seconds. So yeah, that's good. It's okay. I would prefer it to be sub half an hour, but bearing in mind I've not been running for a couple of weeks, 30 minutes and 5 seconds is not bad at all. But yeah, I'm going to go and have a shower. Okay guys, right. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Ciao for now. Okay, hi. Quick video. I'm currently sitting in a coffee house before I start work, and I am really fighting my depression at the moment. My depression is really hitting hard. The past couple of days it really has. I'm really trying my best to not let it beat me. But I don't know. Well, I am going to succeed. I'm not going to doubt that. I am going to succeed. I am going to beat this, but I feel horrible. I feel really horrible. Really horrible. I know I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. I want to burst into tears, but I can't let myself get into that kind of state because it just won't help. I'll be okay though. I felt like this before and I can beat it. At the moment it's just a struggle not to burst into tears. I don't know why I feel like this. Anyway, I better go. I'll keep you updated. Ciao for now. Morning guys, welcome back. Yeah, yesterday's video, that was a little bit difficult for me. Just to clarify, obviously depression, social anxiety, when they hit hard, they can hit anywhere. It doesn't really matter where you are. There are places you can go and there are things you can do to try and either avoid that or help combat it. Like me, I like to go for a run or I like to go out for a walk because that helps me to combat my depression. My social anxiety, as strange as it sounds, my social anxiety is twofold. I can either stay at home and relax, not worry about chores, not worry about other things and relax, or go to where there are people around, you know, even if it's just going to the high street, maybe just to, I don't know, pick up something completely random, something I don't even need. I'll just go somewhere where there's people because that makes me feel better. Like my social anxiety isn't beating me. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's a weird thing, but that's one of the things I like to do. But yesterday, it was just before I was going to start work, and I'm sitting in a coffee house because I was way too early. My wonderful, wonderful husband drove me into work on his way to work, but that still gets me there about an hour earlier than I need to be. So I just pop into a coffee house and wait the time out while I drink my Americano. Black! Which is a weird thing to say because Americano is supposed to be black, but they still ask you if you want milk. Even if you say black Americano. I don't know. I don't work in a coffee house. I just drink there. But yeah, it was a weird one yesterday because my depression did hit really, really hard. And I couldn't really get up and go for a walk. I couldn't go for a run. I couldn't do my normal coping techniques. And so I had my camera with me. I do try to have my camera with me in most places now so that if anything happens, anything that affects my mental health, depression, anxiety, or anything that could be fun, then I've got my camera and I can record it for you guys. I can record it for the video and anybody who wants to see it. So yeah, I got my camera out and I started talking. Yes, I got one or two weird looks from people, but I still had to do it because, you know, talking even into a camera, talking helps, and that is what I keep trying to hammer through to myself more than anybody else, that talking really, really does help. It really does. So even if you're only talking into a camera, people, if you do feel like you're suffering, please just talk to someone, anyone. I'm talking to you guys, that helps me. You talk to whoever helps you. My glasses are filthy. Sorry, I'm just realising that as I'm looking at the lens, I've got this light here because otherwise I look like I am a ring light. I've got a ring light here because if I don't have my ring light pointed on me while I'm recording, I'm sure guys, some of you would have realised from previous videos that I look really washed out. I look half dead. I do. I look lump. Really, really not good. But this isn't about how you look. I am very much about one of these, you know, body positive. Doesn't matter what your body is. There are positive things about you, about your body. Feel good about the way you look. Blah, blah, blah. I do feel that way. I really, really do. But this is not a body positive vlog episode thing that we're doing. This is a bog standard basic hello, how are you, here's my week video, which I'm trying to remember what my week was, but my memory is terrible. But where was I? I've gone off on a tangent. Can't remember. But anyway, yes, in the coffee house, I recorded the video because it did help me to feel a bit better. When I got into work, my depression was still hitting hard, but I was in the stockroom for my entire shift, which is fine. I've done stockroom plenty of times before. Admittedly, my depression does hit most of the times when I am in the stockroom at work because I'm usually on my own. And when left on my own, I'm left with my thoughts, which is not good. Yesterday, however, I spent my entire shift in the stockroom with one king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Yes, I do like a bit of Elvis, and I do have one of his albums on my phone. It's the 30 top 30 number ones, which I really enjoyed. So I had that playing in the background, and it does tend to make me feel a bit better. You've got some really lively rock and roll songs on there. You've also got some really chilled out ballads. So it's a really enjoyable thing. It's just to be able to work with a bit of music that makes you happy in the background. Everybody's got different tastes in music, so whatever makes you feel happier, pop that on in the background, and it really does help you to combat depression. Well, it helps me anyway. But yes, apart from that, after finishing work, came home. Do you know what? Not too bad. I'm feeling okay. I am feeling okay. Life is not bad at the moment. My job, I'm finding a little bit difficult. Not the job itself, working in a stockroom, working in a shop. It's not rocket science. It can be stressful because of what's expected of you. Anybody who's worked in retail knows that working in retail can be very, very stressful because they will give you very, very little and expect the world. So in that sense, it can be very stressful. Being paid minimum wage and you're on call 24/7, it doesn't sit well with me anyway. So yeah, this job I've been doing, I've been struggling with my mental health with it. And the past couple of shifts while I've been at work, I have actually considered going to the doctor to get a prescription of antidepressants, which I am not going to do. I do not like antidepressants. I do not like the way they make me feel. Everybody's different. There are people out there who, just to feel normal, rely on antidepressants. And if they help you, fantastic, stick with it. If you've got the right kind of medication, you stick with what your doctor has given you. Me, I cannot work with antidepressants. Anytime I've been on antidepressants, I turn into a zombie. I do. I really, really do. I would probably end up being an extra on Walking Dead if they put me on antidepressants. Actually, I wonder, is that like a hiring technique for their casting agent? Maybe not. Bad thought. Anyway, going off on a tangent again, aren't I? Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. Thank you guys for watching. I know this week has again been a little bit up and down. And I must record more videos because I do feel better when I record them. I do. Whether I'm out and about, stuck at home, whatever, I've got to get my camera out and I've got to record more because it really does help me. Anyway, and I hope it helps you guys. I really, really do. Anyway, if I'm right, I need to check this. If I'm right, this is week 25 of my vlog about mental health, depression and anxiety. And that means next week is week 26, which, if I'm right, is a 6-month vlog. It's a 6-month mile marker. I'm going to have to check that. I am going to have to check that. I think it's right, because if it is, then what I might try doing is going back to the first episode, having a look about what I said, and then comparing how I feel now to how I felt then. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there has been either some kind of growth, some kind of progression, and that, you know what, I do feel better. But we'll have to wait and see, because I haven't watched that video yet. So I am going to watch that first video, and then I'm going to record, as I normally do for next week's videos, and then just see. Watch this space. Watch this space. I'm blabbing now. I'm blabbering. I'm blathering. I'm blithering. Whatever you want to call it. I'm being an idiot, but I'm going to do that. That's what I want to do for the 6-month video. Do you know what? It's probably going to work out that this is the 6-month video and I've completely missed it. But it doesn't matter. Either way, next week I am going to try and do a video where I talk about the things that I talked about in the first episode of this vlog, to see what the progression is and to see how things have gone and see what I've learned. Because I know that I have learned things in the past 6 months. I have learned a lot about my own mental health. I've learned a lot about my own depression, my own anxiety, my own coping mechanisms, things that help me. So yeah, if you guys are watching and you want to find out the differences between the two, between then and now, watch next week and we'll see how it went. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are really the main reason why I do this. I do it for my own mental health. I do it because it helps me talking, but hopefully you guys get something out of it as well. And hopefully the thing you get out of it isn't bored. But either way, if you can leave a comment and let me know how you're finding these videos, if you are finding them helpful, then that's great. If there's anything you might find helpful that you want me to discuss, that you want me to do, that you want me to film, please also let me know, because I am perfectly happy to explore new avenues when it comes to mental health and depression, anxiety, things like that. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments. That would be absolutely amazing. Remember, if you are suffering from depression or anxiety, have a look on my channel bio. There are a number of charities and organisations, websites and phone numbers, all designed to help people like us who are suffering. And if you are in crisis, there is a fantastic organisation called Mind. Check out their website at mind.org.uk. They have a button at the top of the website that says, I can't remember exactly what it says, but it's a button you press if you need urgent help because you feel like you are in crisis. Okay, right, thank you again for watching. You take care of yourselves, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Ciao for now. Ooh. Ciao for now.